standings, the pressure cooker is going all the way up.
Sure is, Neil. This is that point in the season where teams make their bed. They're fighting for spots. Detroit City's very much in the mix, and Tampa Bay has basically booked their place.
Absolutely. Tampa Bay Rowdies playing for positioning right now. Detroit City FC doing the same. Now, these two teams met back on August 6th down in Tampa. It was hot. It was humid like it always is. And the Tampa Bay Rowdies, they showed that class that we've grown accustomed to.
They sure did. Detroit put up an amazing fight, but Tampa Bay got the goal they needed, and they came out with the 3 points.
And Steven Dos Santos was not to be denied, nor were the Tampa Bay Rowdies. But since that time, Detroit City FC, well, they've been on one. A 3-1-1 mark, 2 clean sheets, and a huge win at Colorado Springs. It's been a catalyst for DCFC.
It sure has. They're hot right now. They're as healthy as they've been, and they're playing some of their best stuff of the year.
On the other side for the Tampa Bay Rowdies, they are 2-3 since that time. But Dave, don't get caught up in that record. They've still scored 10 goals in those 5 matches. You know what the deal is. They can score from anywhere.
They sure can. They create more chances than most teams in the league. They know how to finish. And, yeah, like you said, the record doesn't reflect how dangerous they are tonight.
You can feel the electricity in the air here tonight at Keyworth. Maybe the marquee match of the USL Championship slate on this Saturday night. And when we come back, we'll get you the starting 11s. And, of course, we will kick it. Detroit City FC, Tampa Bay Rowdies, and we have it for you coming up next.
Open. Here you go, buddy. Thank you.
You may kiss the bride.
Hey. Love you, Dad.
Oh my God, it's our baby girl.
Football is a big deal in this house. So when Maurice was injured, we immediately thought the worst. To see my baby lose his joy hurt.
The DMC, Rehabilitation Institute of Michigan, is here to help athletes get back in the game.
They're like family. It was a long road, but we made it back.
DMC, Rehabilitation Institute of Michigan, a community built on care.
DTE Energy customers can get their share of huge lifetime energy cost savings. How? By using our website. The Oslin's new programmable thermostat saved them a bundle. And their new efficient furnace earned them a hefty rebate. All over Michigan, people like the Oslins are saving. Why not you? There are always new ways to save at dteenergy.com/saveenergy. DTE Energy.
Hello, I'm Tillman Fertitta, owner of the Golden Nugget Casinos, and I've got some big news. Drum roll, please. The Golden Nugget online casino is live in Michigan. Place a bet on your favorite teams through our new sports book or play your favorite slot and table games, all from the convenience of your phone at goldennuggetcasino.com.
Sign up now and we'll match your first deposit up to $1,000. Visit goldennuggetcasino.com.
Detroit City FC is presented by DoubleTree Suites by Hilton in downtown Detroit. Proud to be the official hotel partner of Detroit City FC. The Metro Detroit Chevy dealers. Chevy drives the Motor City. Ally, the official financial services partner of DCFC. Strategic Staffing Solutions. And Gardner White, Detroit's #1 furniture and mattress store. Back inside Keyworth Stadium, just moments away from the opening kick. Detroit City FC, the Tampa Bay Rowdies. The weather is perfect here tonight. And let's take a look at those starting 11s. First, for the home side, Detroit City FC, brought to you by Detroit Medical Center. And Dave Dwayne, the usual suspects.
This is the group. We got Steinwasser in goal. He's back after missing out last week. Back three is the same. Stevie Carroll, Michael Bryant, Matt Lewis. Steady group there.
And for Tampa Bay and their lineup, brought to you by the Doubletree Suites by Hilton in downtown Detroit, the official hotel partner of Detroit City FC. Number 11 in the middle of your screen. He will be in the middle of the mix all night long. Leo Fernandez, 15 goals, 7 assists. He's always filling up the stat sheet.
Incredible player. He's their danger man. Good things come through him, and he's the guy they go to.
Tampa Bay Rowdies will have the possession first. Tonight's officials: Kevin Broadley, the head referee; Tom Felice, the assistant referee; Christopher Slane, the other assistant; Mike Nickerson, the fourth official. And we are underway from Keyworth Stadium. Neil Rule, Dave Dwahey here with you on a Saturday night. And as you can tell already, if you're watching at home or on your phone, the atmosphere is charged, even more than usual.
More than usual, Neil. Well said. I think a beautiful evening always helps, but I think people are going to be coming out for this game regardless.
Leo Fernandez with the pressure on Maxi Rodriguez. Throw in coming up. Aronguian tosses it in. Rodriguez clears it, but right to Fernandez. He gets some help from his friends, though, does Maxi. Ball cleared out. Now it's a foot race. Yazid Matthews. Heavy on his touch, getting the start. Pato not starting here tonight, but is available. Sebastian Dahlgaard played 32 matches, scored 7 goals in the Danish second division back in 2018. And he really fits the profile, David. Over 142 matches played in USL Championship. You go up and down this roster, the match counts in the thousands.
It's crazy. This is an experienced side as you'll face. They've been around for years, but this current group is a veteran bunch for sure, and they play like it.
And now let's get you tonight's keys to the game, brought to you by Golden Nugget Online Gaming. Let's break down what DCFC has to do to strike gold in this match here today. And David, I think number one, Detroit City FC, and they know this, they are on equal footing. Same number of losses for the entire season as the Tampa Bay Rowdies.
No doubt. I think there was a question early on in the season if Detroit City FC could punch their weight, and they've shown that they belong in this league. They've played very well against the top teams. They've gotten wins against the teams in their area of the table, and they belong. They come into this game, they got to feel like they belong.
Neil Collins, the coach on the sideline for the Tampa Bay Rowdies, in his 5th season as a player, over 500 professional matches, played in some of England's top levels. As we have a very physical match going on. Collins played Leeds United, Sheffield United, Wolverhampton. Also played 61 matches for the Rowdies from 2016 to 2018.
Not a bad resume.
Absolutely not. Michael Bryant, the mustache power ranking leader of USL Championship.
Well deserved.
It certainly is. Restart coming up now for the Rowdies, and they. Do you describe that as Volt yellow or Volt green?
Ooh, I'm going to go yellow, but I recognize there are others that will. There are some that'll disagree.
And there is Fernandez, just commands attention with the ball at his feet. Forced away by Brad Dunwell. Fernandez tried the back heel. Rowdies will keep it. Nifty pass. Chip on the cross. Dos Santos got a head on it, couldn't do a lot with it. That ball is cleared out, and Antoine Openo is onside. It's a 2v2 with Yazid Matthews. Openo's cross cut out. He'll go back to work. Openo crosses that one in. Headed away by Guillen. Lewis plays it towards the 18. Dos Santos, high quality. Here's a 2v2 going the other way with Fernandez. Fernandez maintains and sends the shot with the left foot. Just missed the upper right 90. And there you see the danger that Fernandez presents.
A good number situation there, 2-on-2. He's going to have it. He's going to take it. He's going to go 1-on-1. And man, you realize his quality from that. Here he comes, holding Matt Lewis off. Matt Lewis doing a nice job to make that shot difficult, but there you see the potential of Leo Hernandez in a numerically advantageous situation.
Leo Fernandez, of course, played 32 matches for the Philadelphia Union in MLS. Over 108 matches played with 16 goals for the Rowdies. 15 goals, 7 assists this season alone.
Really, really impressive numbers.
And Dave, the Rowdies have come out here very aggressive.
Yep, no doubt. They're looking to put the game on the front foot. They're possessing in City's half, but City is holding their own. They've had a few forays forward, but yeah, like you said, Tampa Bay is definitely trying to take it to them in the first part here.
Connor Rudd's turn, sends it out to that left flank. Rodriguez looking for Yazid Matthews. Declan Wynn. Boy, tremendous closeout for the Rowdies. But here's Lewis in some space. Carroll, the captain. Native of Corktown, Ireland. Detroit City FC now applying some pressure. Ball sent into space. Guillen trying to give it a go. Steinwasser. Send it back where it came from. 7th minute, no score. Antoine Opino lays it off. Rodriguez, his cross finds its mark. Settling down, shot is blocked off the foot of Declan Wynn. And back we go again.
It's a great track back from Reese Williams to make it tricky on Fernandez there.
Dalgar will lay it off. Neil Rule, Dave Dwahey here with you tonight. Detroit City FC, Tampa Bay Rowdies, big time USL Championship matchup. And I know we're only 7 minutes into this one, but it's delivered already.
It's been great. I'm on the edge of my seat. You just appreciate the energy in this game already. A lot at stake. Two teams battling it out, and both teams starting strong. Settling down a little, but it needed to.
we didn't have 90 minutes of that in us here tonight.
No.
We didn't. The fans didn't. The players didn't. That foul will go against Stephen Carroll. Celebrating 75th anniversary, Select is proud to be the official match ball supplier of the USL Championship. Choose what you play with at www.selectsportamerica.com. Select, League's choice, player's choice. Lewis Hilton, another USL Championship veteran, over 113 matches played since 2018. He has a couple goals and 5 assists. Spent some time with St. Louis FC.
Getting ready to whip in this cross.
Hilton drives it towards the back post. Double fist punch by Nate Steinwasser. He had to be confident, and he was.
It's a great intervention. That's a very good ball in. Looks like they might be given a foul on that.
Could be the case. So Steinwasser, who missed his first match of the season last weekend in Colorado Springs for personal reasons, back in the fire here tonight. Ryan Shello was more than admirable in his fill-in duties.
Yep. Played the role perfectly within minutes of a shutout. Definitely great for Detroit City FC to know that they have a backup who can step in and play the way Ryan did.
They made some big saves coming down the stretch. Nate Steinwasser, the USL midseason goalkeeper of the year. 089 goals against average, 9 clean sheets, 77% save percentage.
Pretty good numbers for an accountant.
No, that's right. Matt Lewis plays it up ahead. That ball's over the line. Throw coming once again. Right on Guillen. He signed a homegrown contract with FC Dallas, played 8 matches in the MLS. Over 75 matches played for the Tampa Bay Rowdies. You noticing a theme here, Dave?
Yeah.
Hundreds of matches.
Lots of experience on the field right now in Volt Yellow.
Reese Williams fizzes one up ahead. CJ Cochran will make the grab. Impressive numbers for Cochran as well. 088 goals against average, 67% save percentage, 6 clean sheets. He's actually on loan from the Oklahoma City Energy, who will be making their return to USL Championship. Over 100 matches played in USL Championship.
Here we go.
Played his college soccer at Georgia State. Lewis tracks back. Nate Steinwasser will survey the scene. Some space to work with. Ekra lays it off, and that ball played over the line.
Well defended by Declan Wynn.
And the scenarios are endless as far as the playoff implications. Detroit City wins tonight. Miami loses. DCFC would jump to the 6th seed. A Detroit City FC win tonight. A non-Indy 11 win tonight would lock up a playoff spot as well.
2 desired outcomes for City.
But first they have to weather this corner.
That's right.
Leo Fernandez steps over it, drives it, it's cooking, and it's headed over top of the frame. Boy, Robert Castellanos was right there. Incredible corner service by Fernandez. That was next level.
Yep, and very courageous from Michael Bryant to put himself in harm's way there, and I think that is coming back as a foul.
Just
great
absolutely
ball in.
fizzed in.
Great ball in. And sometimes as a defender, you just have to do what Michael Bryant did there. You just have to be in the spot that the forward wants to get to. You just have to make it a little extra tough on him, and often that does the trick.
This 5 minutes of broadcast brought to you by University of Michigan Flint, offering a flexible world-class education. U of M Flint, ready to help you own your future. Find your program at umflint.edu. Ooh, Openo cut out.
Get a foul here for City.
Foul is called.
Pretty good spot for City.
Sebastian Dahlgaard, the guilty party.
Great ball from Stephen Carroll to start that attack. He can really ping a great ball from the back line.
Antoine Openo had another assist. He's got 9 on the year. That makes that man, Trevor James, very happy. Openo in the top 5 in all-time assists in the USL Championship.
Definitely a foul. Openo's service, a big part of the City attack. And this is a chance for the big back line, Matt Lewis, Stevie Carroll, to get in there and mix it up.
Openo drives it in, headed across. It's in the back of the net.
It's coming back.
But the flag is up.
Like to see this one back as Maxi Rodriguez headed that ball across. I'm guessing Matt Lewis was in an offside position. Sounds like that's the call.
So the Rowdies catch a break. Throwing coming up now for City.
A great set. Goes to show how City look to capitalize on set pieces. They've been great on them all year.
And that was the formula last weekend at Colorado Springs. They got a set piece. They executed. They almost did it again.
Really nice finish from Matt Lewis, keeping that under the bar. It's unlucky. Looks like he might have been a little step ahead when the ball was played across.
That's about as much emotion as you'll see from Trevor James. you see he had the teeth clinched together slightly.
Yep.
That was a tell.
That's a tell, right?
That's it. That's an outburst.
He's
from Trevor James.
He's becoming unwound. Yeah. Here they come again.
Here comes City one more time into the 18. Yazzie Matthews, overlapping run. Reese Williams shot blocked.
City creating chances. And very good ones at that.
Steinwasser pops it up in the air. Actually, Rodriguez climbs the sky.
Yazzie
Bodies,
Matthews.
yeah, bodies bumping everywhere.
He is strong.
Rodriguez, can he find Reese Williams? Cannot. That ball's dangerously loose. Openo came in. But I'll tell you what, Dave, Tampa Bay Rowdies came out here tonight, and they were on the front foot, and they were the aggressor, and they were making it physical, and now Detroit City FC has landed a few body blows of their own.
Yeah, they weathered the storm just like you imagine they'd set out to do, and now they're punching back. Nice to see him even the score a little bit. Going to make for a really good game here.
Stephen Carroll doesn't like that call. Steven Dos Santos went down, and there's about 7,000-ish unlicensed referees that agree with Stephen Carroll, as they tend to do.
Yep.
Let's see it again.
Hard to tell. He's claiming he won the spot.
This portion of the broadcast brought to you by DTE Energy. No matter where you are in your energy efficiency journey, DTE can help. Learn more at DTEenergy.com/save energy.
Well defended by Michael Bryant.
And the wherewithal, too, to play it back with the head to Steinwasser. He knew he had some real estate to work with.
Michael Bryant's been a Swiss Army knife for Detroit City FC this season.
That's a great way to put it.
He's really established himself as a stalwart of the back line, and it's nice to see him grow into that position. He plays very intelligently.
Yazzie Matthews tried to drive it through. Here's Openo. Reese Williams overlapping run. Openo fizzes one in. That was cut out. Just like that, Rowdies looking to counter.
The Rowdies are a team that I think are used to having the ball. And so far, Detroit City's done a nice job not allowing them to settle into too much of a rhythm.
Stephen Carroll. This could be dangerous for the Rowdies. Played back. What a give back by Declan Wynn.
Ref's bringing it back, but that Declan Wynn making that run, that's, if that plays live, that's a huge intervention.
Going back to Michael Bryant, though, Dave, your point is a brilliant one. And that is the name of the game in soccer. You see soccer mirroring all the other sports, right? Where it's less about defined position and it's more about a matchup. And if you're versatile, that only adds to your value.
Yeah, he's been steady in multiple positions this season, and everywhere he goes, he brings something. And I think when the guys around him can quickly develop confidence in him wherever he's playing, that only helps the cause. And he brings great energy to all parts of the field.
And the mustache doesn't hurt.
No, not at all.
19th minute, 0-0. Detroit City FC, Tampa Bay Rowdies. Neil Rule, Dave Dwahey here with you tonight from Keyworth Stadium. Happy to have you along for the ride. Watching on television in the Detroit area or ESPN Plus around the world. Wherever you're watching, we appreciate it. Neil Collins looking on. And through all the mystique here at Keyworth and this obvious home pitch advantage they have, Detroit City FC weirdly has not won in 7 matches here at Keyworth. Now 5 of those have been draws. But that's stunning to the audience, I bet.
Yeah.
Stunning to me.
Yeah, and it's disappointing for the players. They want to give these crowds a win. They want to send them home happy with 3 points, and they're no doubt trying to change that narrative tonight. But it's a testament to the parity in this league, and teams come in here knowing it's going to be tough, and they've been finding a way.
Reese Williams sends it towards the back post. Openo
Great chance for City.
Came diving in, and I believe it got deflected right in front of getting to Openo.
Yep. Another great chance for City. Great work on the right from Williams, and Antoine in a good spot. I think you're right. I think it just got, let's see here. Reese wisely cutting it onto his left.
Beautiful
Great
ball.
swinging ball in, and just a little out of reach for Antoine.
Yazzie Matthews went off his head. And the look on the face by Openo says it all.
Yep.
Detroit City FC with some high quality chances. But as we talked about earlier, first 5 minutes of this match, it looked like the Rowdies might run Detroit City off the pitch here tonight. And not only have they flipped the script, they've tilted the pitch.
They have, and I think that's been City's MO this year. They they feel the team out. They don't take too many chances early on. They see what's in front of them, and then gradually and confidently they wrestle the game in their favor.
Next 5 minutes presented by Golden Nugget, the exclusive online gaming partner of Detroit City FC. One of the fastest growing online gaming sites in the state of Michigan. Dunwell swings it to Lewis. Getting a chance to survey the formation out there. Tampa Bay Rowdies and Neil Collins. It does look like he has made an adjustment up top. It's just Dos Santos up there, where we have seen in times here tonight he has been more aggressive at the start of this match, but he did change some things.
Yeah, calling off the dogs a little bit, noticing that City's been a bit more dangerous going forward, and maybe making a tactical shift to be a little more prudent this early in the game. Tampa Bay
Cochran plays it back up.
Tampa Bay definitely preferring to play with a lead or with a tie, and maybe recognizing that things were getting a little too nervy for him in the back.
Well, that was as wide open of a stretch of soccer as I've seen maybe all season long. It was
great.
Absolutely
It was great.
insane. And I was here for it.
Yeah, likewise. I think you have people that have a hard time appreciating why a 0-0 scoreline can be exciting, and that sort of back and forth action is what it's all about.
We talked about Detroit City's, I don't want to say necessarily struggles at home, but Tampa Bay Rowdies as well. They've struggled on the road.
Yeah.
0-for in their last 3 road matches. So something's got to give here tonight.
We're going to find out.
Matt Lewis had to make the play. He did, but Fernandez sends it out wide. Detroit City FC, they got away with one there. Service into the box. That was headed away by who else? Stephen Carroll.
Great tackle from Reese
Beautiful
Williams
tackle
to
there
break
by
that
Reese
up.
Williams. He did the job, and it really stalled out. You sense the momentum building.
Yeah, you see Tampa Bay starting to settle in a little bit. Possession in the final third for them is preferred, and if Detroit City FC can squash those moments, keep them to a minimum, I think they're going to be much better off tonight.
Ekra pings it all the way across the pitch. Wyke steps through. Wyke shot. That was redirected.
What an effort.
Dahlgaard looked to put it towards the frame, but Reese Williams, who lost his footing, regained his footing just in time.
Fun to watch Reese Williams just get so much mileage out of his heart. The guy just never gives up.
Williams does the job again. Connor Antley maintains the possession. Rowdies now will try the right side. Cross sent in. Steinwasser makes a confident grab. You talked about the mileage for Reese Williams. That was something I talked about a couple matches ago with Trevor James. And I asked him about that stretch that we just saw at Keyworth and on the road and stuff like that. Maybe that little bit of a lull City had in the middle of the season. And he said they noted it, all the metrics that they use, the biometrics, the distance measurement, all that stuff. He said it had dipped a little bit, like your eyes were not deceiving you.
Yeah.
But as of late through this run of play, that work rate has gone up, and consequently the results have gone up.
Yeah, I think we're seeing sort of the version of City that we saw at that first portion of the season, where they were kind of, people were taking notice, they were turning some heads, getting some good results, that the swagger is back a little bit.
Dos Santos down on the pitch. He had the game-winning goal, the only goal of the match, in the match down in Tampa against Detroit City back on August 6th. Stop me if you've heard this before. Over 165 matches played. USL Championship with 45 goals.
Pretty incredible. From top to bottom, this roster is just loaded with experience, and you see it in how they're playing. They're not panicking. They're starting to establish that possession they seek.
This portion of the broadcast brought to you by your Metro Detroit Chevy dealers. Chevy drives the Motor City. Steinwasser out. Won the Nisa Gold Gloves Award twice last year for Detroit City when they were in Nisa. After he left University of Detroit Mercy, did have a spell where he played professionally in Sweden. Maxi Rodriguez backheel to himself. Connor Rutz looks for Opino, a little too much mustard on the hot dog this time.
And of course, the great thing about Nate Steinwasser, he's been with the club since its beginning. He was a backup in 2012.
Now it's time for tonight's Metro Detroit Chevy Dealers Youth Team of the Match. And you see the youngsters up there on the screen. Here's Fernandez. Back to goal, so strong. Wyke plays it back, Hilton. Guillen towards the back post. Nobody on the other end, though, for the Rowdies this time. I was just mentioning that about Leo Fernandez. Dave, when he gets his back to goal, you see him sink in. I mean, just drive the legs into the ground. That's why he's so dynamic, right? Like, we see the touch, we see the goals that he scores and things like that, and you think, wow, you know, what an incredible goal-scoring touch that he has. The engine of everything, the legs and the positioning he gets to start.
Yeah, he's a pro. He's confident with the ball. He keeps it close. Even when City bring a second and third defender around him, he's not panicking. He's just got that posture of the best players, of the top players. But it is interesting to watch City defend him. It doesn't seem like they're as worried about him getting the ball as you might be. Like, they're not always around him. They're just very aware of his location, and then they try and close him down and force a pass. They're taking kind of a measured approach to keeping him under wraps.
Well, as we've discussed before, the back line for City, certainly obviously with Stephen Carroll in the middle, the captain. As this night unfolds, it will be another one of these evenings where you have a premier USL Championship matchup with Fernandez with the ball at his feet being marked by Stephen Carroll. They're two of the very best in the league at what they do on both sides.
They are. It's neat to see them go toe-to-toe, and Stephen's sort of a positional defender who seems to be a second ahead most times, and Fernandez somebody that can hurt you when he's got the ball. It's neat to see them go at it.
Rutz couldn't get everything he wanted on that cross.
Probably a foul there. Yep.
And that is the case. Fernandez looked like he went through the back a little bit of Brad Dunwell.
Dunwell winning that spot well. He's anticipating things really well tonight. Him and Maxi seem to be fully engaged in this one.
When Maxi put it on the number right to Reese Williams.
Yeah, I think Detroit City's recent success in many ways is sort of the resurgence of Maxi Rodriguez. He seems to be back to his brilliant best, and as he goes, the team goes in many ways.
Steinwasser will track back. You forget, right, the grind of the USL Championship season. We start this in March. We were out here at Keyworth in March. We're pushing October now, and we still have 6 matches left for Detroit City FC. It's almost an impossible ask. You can't go 100% from March to October in anything.
No, it's almost impossible. And you see the experience of Tampa Bay. These guys have been through seasons like this. They understand the pace of it, the varying demands early and late in a season. And a lot of these city guys are doing it for the first time, so it's an additional challenge. But they do seem to be handling it well and managing those minutes. And as we said before the broadcast, they're as healthy as they've been. They finally have the ability to rotate a little bit. Hopefully that's helpful down the stretch here.
Guillen sends it back towards the middle. Ekra. Jan Ekra played in the youth academy at Lyon. Was actually roommates with Karim Benzema.
That's a name.
There's
a name in world soccer right now. That's a pretty nice fun fact.
Yazzie Matthews with Openo running.
Here we go.
Openo inside the 18. Openo's cross cut out for a corner.
Another great opportunity for City down the right. Must have ended up hitting Openo one more time before it went out.
Well, that is the case. And let's get you tonight's trivia question. Brought to you by Fago. How many league goals has Detroit City FC scored from inside the box this season? Tweet your answers to @DetroitCityFC for your chance to win a Kroger gift card, good for 15 bucks to scoop up some Fago product. We'll get you the answer in the second half. Guillen. Hilton. Stephen Carroll does the job one more time, just always so rock solid.
Yep.
Dahlgaard, 1v1. Dahlgaard goes to work.
Well done, Reese Williams.
Reese Williams, with everything on the line, he had to win the battle, and he did.
Sure did. Drew a foul in the process. He's feeling it tonight. He switched on and was not in a great situation there. You're one-on-one, you're defending in your own box, so you're careful not to give up a foul, but that's just great one-on-one defending, and now it's going the other way.
Steinwasser drives it down the pitch. And Reese Williams taken down. That foul whistled on Sebastian Dahlgaard. And this will be a dangerous setup now for City.
If you think back to the goal that was called back, it was a little further up the field, but not an entirely different setup. City's going to line the 18 here and see if they can't cook something up.
Ball skips in. Rowdies able to clear it. Matt Lewis was the target. Went down inside the 18. There was nothing going on there, however.
No. But another dangerous situation. Openo's been playing in some really good shaped crosses from the right side. And you can tell when he's got the ball, the City players around him, the eyes get big. They know something good's coming their way. It's going to be a chance.
And Antoine Openo, ever the politician out there on the pitch. If only he expressed how he was feeling
I wish
on a night-to-night basis, then maybe he would let us inside of what's going on.
Right. Don't keep it in, Antoine.
Here comes Dahlgaard again.
I think he's a player who kind of feeds off his own energy in many ways, and love guys like that.
Guillen, Hilton. City giving some space. Fernandez makes his way through. Class from Fernandez. Lays it off the Dahlgaard. The Rowdies showing some patience here. They're looking to break City down.
Yep. Yeah, they're finally starting to find more and more situations where they've got the ball and they're in City's half. No need to rush it. Really mature decision from Fernandez there to pull it back and reset. Some nifty footwork on the way there, though.
This portion of the match brought to you by eFootball. Possession stats. Tampa Bay Rowdies 54% of the number. Detroit City FC 46. That ball sent in. Fernandez thought about stepping into one. Now he gets it back.
And that's not as skewed as you might have thought. I think Tampa Bay's probably used to having the lion's share against teams. And
Dahlgaard's cross.
Well done, Declan.
Declan Wynn rises to the occasion. Yazid Matthews. '36th minute. This portion of the broadcast brought to you by Strategic Staffing Solutions. Neil Rule, Dave Dwahey here with you. So Dave just crossed about a third of the way into this match. What are you thinking so far?
I think it's about as even as it gets. In the chance category, maybe City's had a few more dangerous situations, which is very promising for them. Possession's obviously gone Tampa Bay's way, but not by a ton. And the battle goes on. I think it's been really even.
Maxi Rodriguez tracks back.
And in a way, both teams are probably happy with that. Tampa Bay knowing they're coming into the Lions' Den. It's a tough place to play. City wanting to stay even.
Rowdies tonight certainly not shying away from being physical. But we've seen this playbook before for teams that come into Keyworth, where the opposition may be looking to muscle them up a little bit.
Yep. Yeah. They know when they tight confines out there, you're going to have to bump and vie for position, and experienced players know how to do that without always getting a foul and test what the ref's going to call.
Detroit City FC has won 65% of the aerial duels. So that just goes to show you they're here to party too.
Yep. Yeah, they're in this thing.
Yazid Matthews makes his way through. Forward's cleared out by Sebastian Dahlgaard. Dos Santos the target.
Smart little bump there from Stephen Carroll before that ball found his head. Just an example of his savvy on the back line.
Guillen. Dahlgaard plays it back. Nate Steinwasser down. Crowd takes exception to that.
He went down tough there. He was in a pretty vulnerable position. I don't know. I think the ref is given a foul, but seems like Nate's going to be okay.
Esteban Dos Santos disagrees. The cooler heads prevail.
Yep. Been a few nice moments this game with some concern shown for the other team, some mutual respect and good sportsmanship. I think both of these teams kind of, that's how they roll.
Neil Collins really echoed that sentiment in his media availability yesterday when you and I were on the call with him.
Yep.
Great words about Trevor James and about Detroit City FC. What an asset they've been to USL Championship. Connor Rutz.
Yeah, two clubs that do it the right way. They players represent the clubs well, carry themselves with a lot of class. don't get caught up in all the extracurricular stuff. They're here to play and do it right.
But there are some words being spoken.
Sure.
Like, it is heated.
Yeah,
it is competitive.
Yeah. They walk that line, no doubt.
Rowdies looking to mount a counter. So Santos up on the run. And that ball taken away expertly by City. Reese Williams did the job.
City doing a nice job just getting numbers around the ball in situations like that. Tracking back, getting a little poke here and there. Just disrupting.
Steinwasser puts it on a tee right to Reese Williams. Chests it down. Matt Lewis. Lewis also some MLS pedigree as well. He signed a homegrown contract with Sporting Kansas City.
Matt Lewis is a great example of that. Great player, great human being. Pure class, wonderful leader. Can't say enough good things about the guy. And it shows in his play. I think those two sides of him inform one another. Player as in person and player.
Guillen with it. Fernandez threads the pass in.
Handball.
Handball is the call. So Detroit City will turn it around. This portion of the broadcast brought to you by Ally. Ally, proud to be the official financial services partner of DCFC. Learn more at ally.com. 42nd minute here at Keyworth Stadium, 0-0. Detroit City FC, Tampa Bay Rowdies. Very hot ticket in town. It is on jam here at Keyworth.
Yep. It's lived up to the hype this game. It's been a great back and forth affair. Two great teams going at it.
And don't forget, ESPN, your home for USL Championship soccer as well. The reigning title holders will visit in-state rivals as the USL and ESPN2 continues. Orange County SC looking for that late season surge against Sacramento Republic FC coming up Sunday at 5 o'clock Eastern on the Deuce, ESPN2. Sacramento Republic doing the job for USL Championship. Falling just short to Orlando in the U.S. Open Cup title match.
What a run they had.
Absolutely. And I thought had the better of that match through the first 70 minutes.
Things were looking good. Things were going to plan. It goes to show how quickly a goal can change a game. But, man, they were admirable.
That's where my heart kind of breaks for Sacramento as well, because you go throughout time, you look at that score line, and it'll say 3-0.
Yeah.
And that it was not a 3-0 match in the very least.
Nope, does not reflect the tightness of that game.
A whistle will go against Tampa Bay. Steinwasser drives it down the pitch. Done well. Able to head it forward, but the Rowdies will take the control. Pass just out of the reach of Sebastian Dahlgaard. Williams trying to go back to Openo. Window wasn't open enough. Williams gets it back. Done well to Matt Lewis. Stephen Carroll. Yazzie Matthews holds strong to keep it. Openo's open on the right flank.
Here's the ball.
And the ball finds him. Openo 1v1. His cross redirected. Lewis Hilton will send it back. So the Rowdies put together another 5 to 6 minute spell. Detroit City FC able to answer. That pass just down the left touchline, out of the reach of Sebastian Dahlgaard. He was impressed with the effort, however, as we will roll into stoppage time. As always, stoppage time presented by Brew Detroit, always true to the beer. There will be 1 minute of stoppage time. Dunwell chips it to the middle. Rodriguez. 50-50 ball won by Dayon Harris.
Maxey felt a bit aggrieved there. I think he thought maybe he got bumped at an unfair point in his challenge.
Dahlgaard 1v1. Here we go again against Reese Williams. Dahlgaard gets the cross in, coming off the line. Steinwasser touches it away.
Another foul.
Another foul called inside the 18 on Tampa Bay. And that will, I think, just about eat the rest of the stoppage time up. Steven Dos Santos looks on. Native of Cape Verde. 32 years old, 6'4". Lots of experience, lots of size. That's a pretty good combination to have.
Uses it well. Got the goal in Tampa.
And the whistle sounds. 45 minutes in the books. Standing ovation here from the crowd on hand at Keyworth Stadium. What electricity in the air. And that first 45 certainly didn't disappoint.
Not at all. Some great back and forth. Excellent exchanges on both sides. Some good chances for both teams, and a really, really even first 45 minutes.
Make sure you stick around here during the halftime break. We'll take a look at the highlights, get Dave DeWay's thoughts on the first 45 when we come back. 0-0 as we go to halftime here at Keyworth, Detroit City FC, Tampa Bay Rowdies. We'll be back with more USL Championship Soccer.
Reyka vodka is made from pure Icelandic spring water and filtered through lava rocks for exceptional quality. Skál! Hversu löng þessi auglýsing?
Reyka vodka. Hi, I'm Rachel Stewart, president of Gardner White, and I'd like to tell you about the genius of and. Most companies offer you only one discount, and you end up paying full price for everything else. But at Gardner White, you enjoy huge store-wide savings and an extra 25% off and 0% financing and a huge in-stock selection with free same-day delivery. The genius of and, only at Gardner White.
Soccer, soccer, soccer. Watch it at Detroit's premier soccer bar, the Detroit City Clubhouse. We have domestic and international. Soccer, soccer, soccer. Enjoy cold beer. Don't forget to pies, pies, pies. The Detroit City Clubhouse. Perfect for birthday parties and corporate events. Detroit City Clubhouse. Detroit's home for soccer, soccer, soccer.
Chevy Silverado. It's got the power you want and the capability you need to do the job. So you can get to the important work. Find new moments, find new roads. GM employees with a current eligible Chevy lease can use $500 engine lease cash to get this Silverado for $289 a month. Chevy drives the Motor City. Visit ChevyDetroit.com.
These are the lava rocks that filter our vodka, giving it a crisp, clean taste. Conveniently, they're just a stone's throw from our distillery. It's a very small island.
Reyka vodka.
Our most important moments, don't stop and wait until everyone is ready. They are imperfect, off-centered. They blur, they fall. And like the goal you missed as you turned your head back to the pitch, they don't wait. The most important moments don't care about the weather, or the smoke, or the clock.
With the right foot, it's in the back of the net. Comes free, Ozzie Matthews. 2-1 City.
They surprise because they are incomplete. In fact, the only perfect aspect of our most important moments is that they are shared. And shared moments become memories. And shared memories become traditions. And traditions are something you should never grow out of. From an amateur team born under the skyline of our city to a professional club that has come to dominate their opponents, Detroit City FC stands by our traditions. We are supporter-built. We are community-focused. We believe that sports should be inclusive and affordable. We believe that clubs should be excellent and accessible. And we believe that positive change should be relentless. Memories don't wait. The time has come for Detroit City FC to move forward.
Playing for Detroit City, the Rouge, the opportunity to wear the jersey in front of these supporters. Absolutely, sign me up all day long. Tonight, let's go, come on!
You want to realize that you are part of something, part of a community, part of a club that just means so much.
City on 3, 1, 2, 3, City!
We all have goals. But let's be honest, most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals.
Trying to take down their rival. The legend has done it again here in Sacramento. He's turned the whole game around.
It's a goal for Orange County SC and their first of the season.
And that's full time. The old guard with a new trophy. Orange County wins the USL Championship final.
Watch this. When you watch me play, you support all of us.
You show your daughter her future matters.
When you watch me play, take the shot.
Drive, team up, win. You prove we deserve more media coverage.
When you watch the game, you change the game.
Exciting first 45 minutes here at historic Keyworth Stadium. No goals, however, 0-0 the score as we get ready for the second half of action. Let's check out the USL news and notes. See what's popping around the USL Championship. And as we have been talking about all night long, who is in 5 of the 7 Eastern Conference playoff teams have locked their berths up. All the Western Conference teams enter Saturday still playoff eligible. This is the crazy time of the season, isn't it?
Sure is. This is where teams got to step up and fight for that opportunity.
The championship date has been confirmed. The USL Championship playoffs presented by Hisense will begin October 21st and end with the USL Championship final on November 13th. So there's still a lot of soccer to be played before that time. Let's spin you around the USL Championship tonight. The action later on, and everybody has their eyes on that Indy 11 match out in Monterey Bay, a win by Detroit City and a non-win by Indy 11. And DCFC would get that X next to their name.
That's right. All eyes on that one after this one finishes up.
And San Diego, Loyal, and Phoenix Rising will be a good one to watch as well. How about those scores? What's been going on while you've been watching Detroit City FC and the Tampa Bay Rowdies? Miami, that's another one that's of interest to people who follow Le Rouge. They got their hands full with Atlanta United too. It's 1-1 in the 68th minute.
Yeah, a draw is good for City in that regard, right?
Absolutely, that would be the case. Lou City in the meantime in command against Loudoun United and Hartford with the 2-0 lead over Las Vegas Lights FC. So that is the scoreboard. We'll take our final halftime break, come back, get you the highlights and the second half of action as well. This is USL Championship Soccer.
I am American Home Fitness.
I'm American Home Fitness.
I am American Home Fitness. We are American Home Fitness.
Come to any American Home Fitness location for the hottest deals on the latest fitness equipment and accessories. American Home Fitness, Michigan's home for fitness and the official fitness equipment provider of the Detroit City Football Club.
Soccer. Watch it at Detroit's premier soccer bar, the Detroit City Clubhouse. We have domestic and international. Soccer. Enjoy cold beer. Don't forget to pies. The Detroit City Clubhouse. Perfect for birthday parties and corporate events. Detroit City Clubhouse. Detroit's home for soccer.
Chevy Silverado. It's got the power you want and the capability you need to do the job, so you can get to the important work. Find new moments, find new roads. GM employees with a current eligible Chevy lease can use $500 engine lease cash to get this Silverado for $289 a month. Chevy drives the Motor City. Visit ChevyDetroit.com.
Just about ready to rock for the second half. Huge crowd on hand here tonight at Keyworth. 2 high-level sides going at it. Detroit City FC, Tampa Bay Rowdies scoreless through the first 45. Neil Rule, Dave Dwahey back with you. Let's take a look at the highlights from the first 45 minutes of play. And I talked about this early on with you, Dave, when I said the fact of you will not see a more exciting 45 minutes of play that didn't have a shot on frame. We had everything except the shot on frame, but it was end-to-end nonstop action.
Incredible. Some went close, some got called back. Ultimately nothing on frame, but so many great sequences for both teams. Some dangerous situations created from both teams, and no goals to show for it, but it doesn't take away from the excitement, and it sure has been a great dramatic game so far.
Tampa Bay Rowdies really came out on the front foot of this match. This was probably their best opportunity of the night. An absolute rocket off the corner from Fernandez that was headed over top of the bar. Detroit City on the other side would get in the mix as well. That ball deflected just in front of Antoine Openo before he had the chance to head it home. Nate Steinwasser, though, did the job when he needed to, and Detroit City FC's backline also did the job when they needed to. They went toe-to-toe with some of the best players in the league, and they more than held their own as we get a look at the stats from the first 45. And I would agree. I mean, as what we saw here tonight, City maybe the more dangerous chances, the Rowdies a little more of the ball. All in all, a fairly even first half, and it's scoreless.
Yeah, I think City's going to be pleased with that. Tampa Bay probably feels okay as well with sticking to the game plan of not getting scored on early, and see what happens in the second half.
So we are just about ready to go here in that second half. Who will step up? Who will make the play? Who will be the hero? We're about to find out here at Keyworth Stadium.
Got a
beautiful fall night.
Just going to say, beautiful night for soccer.
Yep.
Perfect weather.
I knew that's where you were going.
Yeah,
That's why I was ready to have it.
We're in sync.
Nate Steinwasser, the USL midseason goalkeeper of the year. That was not the only honors for Detroit City. Trevor James, the midseason coach of the year. And there is Dayon Harris, 5'6", but plays much bigger than that. The 20th overall pick by Real Salt Lake in the 2020 MLS Super Draft. He's got 3 goals and 2 assists. He'd like to leave Keyworth with 4.
Yep, he's a dynamic player. Haven't seen a ton of them, but lots of games still for him to make an impact.
No changes that we have been made aware of. Antoine Openo sends it on its way, and the second half has begun here at Keyworth Stadium. Detroit City FC, Tampa Bay Rowdies. Neil Rule, Dave Dwayhe with you, with about 7,000 others in attendance tonight.
We got company.
Dos Santos the target, and Stephen Carroll wins that battle. Connor Runt's taken down from behind. Antoine Openo wants a booking.
Yeah, I thought Connor was in a little bit, heading toward a dangerous spot, and thought it was a bit of a tactical foul, maybe.
Brad Dunwell pleading his case. You be the official.
Yeah, little tug on the jersey / shorts there. Can't do that.
Antoine Openo lines it up.
These are the moments City want to seize upon. Set pieces have been good to them this season. Got one in Colorado.
He'll punch it out wide, and it looks like a breakdown in communication.
A little miscue between Antoine and Reese. Those things happen.
That was a prime setup, though, for City. They would be able to get a cross in, almost a de facto corner. There was tons of acreage. Dahlgaard does the job to receive that pass and keep control.
Great track from Reese Williams. How many times have we said that tonight?
He's probably been City's best player so far.
He's been in the mix. He's been very active, getting down the right flank, cutting back on his left foot, putting a great ball in the first half. Defensively, he's been outstanding. He's definitely been a standout.
Maxi Rodriguez.
Offside.
Flag is up. This 5 minutes of the broadcast presented by American Home Fitness, the official fitness equipment provider of DCFC. Visit AmericanHomeFitness.com for the very best in home fitness equipment and a location near you. That's AmericanHomeFitness.com. Guillen sends that one up ahead. Maxi Rodriguez plays it away.
Good read by Declan, stepping into that passing lane.
Yazzie Matthews had his pocket picked there by Leo Fernandez. And Michael Bryant takes no chances with the clearance.
Oh, here comes Antoine.
Openo.
Declan on the left.
Wins a runner. Win steps over. Maxi Rodriguez gives it a go. The shot was blocked. Declan Wynn.
Offside.
And the flag is up. Maxi Rodriguez was able to step into one. There were a couple City players that wanted the handball.
Nice little opportunity for City there. Winning the ball in midfield and breaking right away.
Rodriguez gave it a go. Oh, and Antoine Openo looked like was offside. Michael Bryant tracks back. Steinwasser will drive it down. Along the line, just over the line. Detroit City FC wants to send out a happy birthday to Jaslyn, turning 10 years old. Double digits for Jaslyn.
Happy birthday, Jaslyn.
She's a big girl now, so she's 10, so she's a big girl. Teenage years are approaching, Mom and Dad, so be prepared.
Brace yourselves.
This portion of the broadcast presented by the all-new Detroit City FC app. Download it now. You got your phone out right now. Slide in that app store. Download that Detroit City FC app. Dayon Harris.
This is where they want him. One-on-one, running at players.
Talking about him a few moments ago. That cross sent in. Lawrence Wyke will get it back. He chips it towards the middle. Dos Santos lets go of a rocket just over top of the crossbar. Boy, that came from nowhere.
Yep, that's how quick they can strike. Great turn, great clean hit, little high, but he got all of it. Upset with himself. He wants that one back.
Just goes to show you the explosiveness. Let's see it one more time.
Yeah, great ball in from Wyke. That curling ball brought down. Great turn, great strike. Challenged by Stephen Carroll. Definitely a key moment there to at least make it tough. Probably in the back of the net if Stephen Carroll doesn't interrupt that a little bit.
Throwing along that far touchline. Needless to say, the match is a little bit different look here for the first 7 minutes of the second half than there was during the first 7 minutes of the first half when it was like an Olympic track meet.
Yeah, a little more of a feeling out period this time than in the first half. And
Declan Wynn called for the foul.
Maybe they're going to flip that 7 minutes and end the game with a flurry.
Declan Wynn, who also has played 15 matches for the New Zealand national team, actually will be called back to the New Zealand national team next week, I believe, for their friendlies against Australia.
Massive opportunity for Declan and very well deserved. He's been in prime form all season, but especially as of late, he's just made a case for himself.
Carroll comes over to challenge Harris. Wyke has it. Some space for Guillen to play. Harris leaves it off.
This is Tampa Bay's bread and butter, possessing in the offensive third, swinging it back and forth, probing. This is where they like to be.
They do look to be assertive here over the course of this last couple minutes. Maybe a little more tactical, clinical with how they're running things. Trevor James, overly emotional as always.
Yep.
Just has a hard time, you know, staying down, doesn't he?
He's like a Cadillac, just all sorts of pistons firing on the inside, but calm as can be on the outside.
Corner service flicked away. Rowdies will get a throw.
Inspiring. I think in many ways teams, you know, take the lead from their manager, and his calm and composure really keeps the guys settled and sets a great example for them.
That throw actually went to Detroit City. And the foul is called. We talk about resumes. Obviously, Trevor James been with Detroit City since 2019. More than 30 years of coaching and scouting at the highest level of soccer, not in America, but the world. Was a scout for, you know, smaller sides like FC Barcelona and Newcastle, the English national team.
I've heard of them.
Familiar with their work. Here's Connor Rutz. Can he catch up? Rutz steps over it and loses control. Very nearly a costly breakdown for the Rowdies.
Great recovery from Wyke.
And a beautiful ball sent to Harris. Harris has it. His cross towards the back post.
Not out of trouble yet.
Guillen. Lewis Hilton. Wyke unable to control it. As a Norfolk and Southern, you see it in the background there, makes its way down the track. And the conductor knows the stage he's on right now.
Yeah.
He's got to hit you with the extra horn.
That's right. It's his time to shine.
Yeah, that's right. Maybe slow down a little too as you roll past Keyworth. There he is.
Big part of the atmosphere here is the train. One of the many wonderful facets of a game night at Keyworth.
Detroit drives the world, no question about it. Tampa Bay Rowdies right now, though, driving this match. Here's Wyke. Yazzie Matthews tracks back. But Guillen sends it to the corner. Now the duel in the corner for it. Dahlgaard able to win it. Rowdies with some real extended possession. Detroit City getting back here, packing it in.
Yep, this is sort of what I expected a little more of in the first half from Tampa Bay. I thought Detroit did a really nice job keeping these sequences to a minimum. Tampa Bay, like you said, asserting themselves more in the second half, finding their rhythm, playing the game they prefer to play, but City holding on.
See all those pickup truck frames making their way down the line. Hilton has it. And that ball maybe getting on the train.
And for all the possession Tampa Bay have had, apart from that shot that went over minutes ago, I think City have done a nice job keeping the shots from distance and keeping the danger peripheral. And Detroit City is a very difficult team to break down. Tampa Bay starting to realize that more, I think, in the second half, even though they're having the ball. Just not getting that killer pass in or that cross, meeting the end of that cross.
I think that soccer ball's on its way to the Chevy plant right now. It hitched a ride with the Norfolk and Southern. 58th minute. 0-0 the score. This portion of the match brought to you by Puma. And folks, don't miss a minute of the action in 2022. Whether your club's on the road or at home, catch nearly every second of the USL Championship action on ESPN+. Your home for the USL, MLS, La Liga, Bundesliga, UFC, and more. Sign up today at plus.espn.com. As I always like to say, the best value in streaming television, there is always a game on somewhere. And I say always, I mean literally always.
It's true. I love it.
Dayon Harris to make his move. Instead, City will get a goal kick.
Well handled by Declan Wynn there, showing his experience, not panicking, not leaving his feet, riding it out and challenging it just that perfect moment.
Dave, I think you get the feeling right now Tampa Bay Rowdies starting to lean on Detroit City a little bit.
Very much so, yeah. They're starting to feel it. They're getting a lot more of the ball. They're getting it in City's half. They're going to try and continue that, and I think it's probably a priority for City at this point to try and keep as much of the ball in Tampa Bay's half as possible and limit those minutes of the second half where Tampa Bay's in a good spot, in a good area.
Service in for Declan Wynn. That's it back towards the middle. Not a lot doing for City, and here comes an opportunity. Leo Fernandez slots a pass up ahead.
Great.
Lewis ran off Dos Santos.
So well, took such a smart line there. Didn't even have to touch the ball. I think you see the experience of a defender there like Matt Lewis, realizing that it's more about the line he takes, the area he occupies at that critical moment. The ball runs through to Nate Steinwasser as planned. Some next level defending.
Openo challenges in the corner. Steinwasser goes back to Bryant. I think that's a good lesson for the youngsters watching. I was at my daughter's 8U match earlier today. And
nice.
For the youngsters watching, the ball's not important when you're defending. Not as important as you think it is.
That's right. It's a part of the equation, but there's so much that goes into it. And I think it was the famous Italian defender Paolo Maldini had a line along the lines of, if I have to slide, I've done something wrong. You know, for him, position was such a key part of the equation, and just being in a good spot is more than half the battle.
Bryant chips it to Win. Now City holding a bit of the possession for the first time in a while.
This is great for City, getting Brad Dunwell on the ball. He's the metronome, he keeps him going, and if they can keep the ball for stretches, that's really going to take a little of the pressure off the defense and try and maximize those situations.
Maxi Rodriguez hit with the foul.
A little extracurricular stuff going on.
Declan Wynn and Hilton, I believe Wynn will get a yellow. And I think it's going to be for the obstruction. Everyone's going to get caught up in the extracurriculars that went on. That yellow card was being pulled out by the official prior to that. That's for Wynn stepping over the ball when the Tampa Bay Rowdies were looking to move.
Yep. Yeah, but it might have been worth it for Declan at that point, worried that Tampa Bay was going to play quickly and get into a dangerous area, and maybe saw something developing, and
there you see.
I think
Michael Bryan escorts that one over the line.
In many ways in that situation, Hilton's behavior is to maybe kind of guarantee that the yellow card gets issued. You know, he's sort of physically pointing it out to the ref with his actions there.
Here's one more look at it. And it is important to note the official, before he came into the screen, was already pulling for the yellow card.
Yep.
Happened right in front of our broadcast location. Maxi Rodriguez drives it back post. Back post run across, and the grab is made by CJ Cochran. He had to be sharp, and he was.
Great clip ball from Maxey, and what a header across from Matt Lewis. That was a very dangerous ball in a very dangerous area. Tampa Bay did well there. Cochran did well to step in.
It was all or nothing for C.J. Cochran.
Yep.
If he doesn't get it, it's 1-0 City. Yazid Matthews looks for Rutz. Antoine Opino tries to fight his way through, and Opino called for the foul. He disagrees. Neil Collins getting ready to move the first chess piece. Jake LaCava's going to come in at the next opportunity. He's set to replace Dayon Harris. Cochran pumps that one up in the air. Wasn't exactly what he was looking to do, but it did the job. Just a battle for every single possession.
Oh, wow, that was
high
nice.
Quality.
That was very nice from Fernandez.
And the whistle sounds, and Leo Fernandez went through 3 Detroit City defenders.
Clever move to free himself up. That's
So Jake LaCava comes in.
You know you got a good squad when you bring Jake LaCava off the bench at this point in the game. I mean, that is a testament to the depth of Tampa Bay, and he's a game changer.
Currently available to Tampa on loan from the New York Red Bulls. So yes, it's always nice to be able to go to your bench, pull out an MLS guy.
Yeah, let's try this.
He's got 11 goals and 4 assists this year. That's nice to go to your bench and get to.
Yep.
But I wonder if Neil Collins right now is of that thought process where he wants to push forward and get one now.
Yeah, yeah.
I think he likes where the possession's at. Maybe it's a finishing piece to him.
Yep. Tampa Bay is as good as they come in terms of managing a lead, killing off a game. If they get it now before the game gets too dramatic at the end, maybe that's preferred.
But Detroit City FC, as good as they come of doing what they just did, and that's turning that attack back.
Yep. Yep. This is a great little pairing of opposite inclinations. You've got a team that can hurt you at this point in the game, and a team very adept at dealing with it.
Declan Wynn battles with LaCava. Lost the ball to LaCava, but did recover to force him out wide. Now the Rowdies moving forward. Ball came through the middle, done well. Back heel, and now it's cleared out.
It's really well defended by Declan Wynn there. LaCava was in a good spot.
White sends it up.
Great touch from Michael Bryant, well defended.
Yazzie Matthews unable to head it down.
Really well done from Antley, dribbling out of the back, dealing with a lot of pressure there.
White pings it back out towards the middle. Antley with a quick touch. Dos Santos.
It's probably a foul going the other way.
A little bit of a hip check there.
Yeah, Reese Williams beating him to the spot.
But paying the price for it.
Yep. He probably knew it was coming. but you got to make that sacrifice. Reese Williams, a player who's always willing to make it too. I've really enjoyed watching him over the course of this season, just time and time again, put his body on the line for the good of the team. Guys feed off that.
Trevor James getting his bench stirring a bit. There was Richard Foster. We talked about roommates earlier. We got Ekra at the Lyon Academy. Roommates with Karen Benzema. Nikki Law, who's available here tonight for the Tampa Bay Rowdies. Those roommates with Richard Foster during their time at Rangers.
How about that? 2 pairs tonight.
Big crowd on hand here tonight. Nearly 7,000 in the building at Keyworth. And they've seen some high-level USL Championship action here tonight. It's a Saturday night, and it looks like they're feeling all right.
Yep. Crowd's into it, adding a ton of energy, as they always do.
And the Brew Detroits look like they're being taken full advantage of.
Being consumed.
I condone that. Absolutely.
Yeah. People having a good time tonight. Been a great spectacle of a game as well.
Lewis Hilton slots it through. This is dangerous. Dos Santos had a play just out of his reach. City will clear it out. Yazid Matthews makes a run. It was a very warm day here in Detroit, especially for late September. It was 80 degrees at the opening kick. Humid today, too. Ekra tried to make his move, goes down. Official says play on. Rowdies do have 5 behind the ball.
Smart touch from Hopino.
Ekra couldn't control it. And the Rowdies will clear it. Dos Santos. Stephen Carroll. A little too much mustard on that hot dog, looking for Declan Wynn, but as you grow accustomed to seeing, Stephen Carroll always makes the play.
Pretty incredible. It's been really interesting to see this phase of the game unfold. Just when you think Tampa Bay is kind of turning the screws and establishing themselves, City break and have an almost chance, or they sustain some possession, and it's like just kind of showing that we're in this one too. It's been a really interesting back and forth to witness.
72nd minute here at Keyworth. 0-0 the score. Detroit City FC, Tampa Bay Rowdies. My name is Neil Rule. Dave Dwahey, my broadcast partner tonight. Happy to have you with us. We're in for a great finish. You always are here at Keyworth. White pings it out wide to the right. Rowdies have really sustained the possession here in the second half.
What a ball from Fernandez.
High class again. Reese Williams on the island one more time. Service in, touch, and Steinwasser off the line to make the grab. That was almost incredible from Leo Fernandez.
Starting that play and almost finishing it. Such an impressive ball he played into space there.
And this is how close Leo Fernandez was to glory. We saw a goal from him in the opening highlight package, as the shove will be called by the official, Lewis Hilton, the guilty party. Lewis Hilton trying to alert the ref that he took a shot to the face.
This is an opportunity for City. They've been on the opposite side before with Hopino putting it in, and now we'll try an in-swinger and hope for the best. Great opportunity for them to score.
Hopino sent some quality balls in. This is what we saw in Colorado Springs. City didn't have a lot of the possession, but got a set piece and delivered back post. The runner! And it's sent out wide.
The corner kick?
I believe it will go out for a corner.
Hey guys, remember the Red Wings? The Detroit Red Wings are in the suite over there.
Stephen Carroll right in front of the suites over there at Keyworth. Corner service driven in, cut out. The Detroit Red Wings in the house here tonight. As that ball headed over top
right their way
of the frame, right in front of the Detroit Red Wings.
Had a good view of that one.
Yeah. That second suite from the end, down on the right side of the screen. They're taking in the action. They're getting ready to head up to Traverse City.
That's right.
Get their engines fired up as well.
Preseason mode. Very cool of them to come.
General Manager Steve Yzerman active in the free agent market. They're looking to take a step forward. Michael Bryant heads that one away.
Great ball from Dunwell.
Openo. Openo, the cross. Bryant will drive it. And now some substitutions coming in for the Tampa Bay Rowdies. Nicky Law will make his way into the match. Lucky Mkosana in as well. Steven Dos Santos will come out of the match. We have a player down for the Rowdies. And some substitutions for Trevor James as well. Cy Goddard will come into the match. Richard Foster will come in. Brad Dunwell comes out. And Michael Bryant comes out as well.
Or is he just getting some water?
Or is he just getting some water? I believe that is the case.
I think it might have been Declan Wynn that came off.
So will be a de facto hydration break. Still a player down for the Tampa Bay Rowdies. Castellanos will come out, at least for the time being. And fans, if you can't watch the match, you know what you can do? Turn on SiriusXM FC 157, North America's only 24/7 source for engaging soccer talk, including the USL All Access Tuesday nights at 7 o'clock Eastern. You can hear live matches from the USL, MLS, the English Premier League, and more, all on SiriusXM FC 157 and the SiriusXM app. Jordan Scarlett will come in the match, and Robert Castellanos will come out. So we will see how this impacts the match.
And an interesting matchup here on our near side. Richard Foster checking in to kind of patrol the area, being taken up by Jake LaCava. That'll be a really nice one-on-one battle, no doubt.
And that whistle goes against the Rowdies, so Detroit City FC will have the ball and have the restart in a dangerous spot. Antoine Opino lines it up again. Opino drives into the mixing bowl, and it's headed over top of the frame. This portion of the match brought to you by Hisense, proud sponsor of the 2022 USL Championship playoffs. Carroll wins the header, and that whistle will go against the Rowdies. '80th minute. The screws continue to tighten at Keyworth. Carroll drives it right to the keeper, C.J. Cochran. C.J. Cochran will drive it down the pitch. Pass Foster, and the whistle will sound as Bryant taken down. Jake LaCava, the guilty party. Steinwasser will line things up. Let's get you tonight's Fago trivia answer. How many league goals has Detroit City FC scored from inside the box this season? We tricked you a little bit, I think. 36. That would be all of them have come from inside the 18 by Detroit City FC. Congratulations to the winner. You got a Kroger gift card. Good for Fago products. Maxi Rodriguez steps through brilliantly. Open! 1-0 City. Magic from Maxi Rodriguez, and LaRouche takes the lead.
I think we're going to see Maxi Rodriguez showing us what he's capable of here. A great darting run, a smart pass, a great cut before that pass, finding that space behind, and a nice finish from Antoine, sliding in, knowing the goalie was coming out. All sorts of things went right there for City.
Antoine Opino's 6th goal of the season. And Keyworth is electric. City takes the lead here in the 82nd minute.
And it's a fitting combo there. I think Maxi's been dominant in midfield. We've seen the best of him tonight in many ways. Not always offensively. A lot of the time he's tracking back, doing great defending, but played a huge role there. And then Antoine's probably been the most dangerous. Fitting that he's the one tucking it away.
C.J. Cochran still down on the pitch.
Must have been a collision as the ball was hit.
But this crowd is in a frenzy right now at Keyworth. Nearly 7,000 all in unison. This is the first time Detroit City FC's had the lead here at Keyworth since July 23rd. Which is just an incredible stat. When you read it and you say it out loud and you look at this environment, Tampa Bay doesn't want to hear about that right now.
Nope.
And Phil Breno actually getting loose. C.J. Cochran still down. Phil Breno, who's actually on loan from Forward Madison, USL League One. And CJ Cochran will be helped off the pitch, and certainly hope for the best for him.
Yeah.
Tons of experience. Over 100 matches played in USL Championship. He's a pro, bottom line.
Hate to see that. We wish him well. Hopefully it's more of a tweak or something like that that won't lay him up for too long.
So Phil Breno will be coming into this match, it looks like. As Cochran will need some assistance getting off the pitch. But as you hear in the background, this crowd whipped up into a frenzy. And here's the reason why: just high quality from Maxi Rodriguez and composure from Antoine Opino.
That touch across his body from Maxi was so critical, just finding that opening, setting himself up to make an inch-perfect pass, and really intelligent finish from Antoine, recognizing the goalie was coming out, getting it off his foot quickly.
So Brennan will make his way in. But through all the possession that the Tampa Bay Rowdies have had here tonight, they're up against it.
Yep. See what they've got now. This is their this little layoff gives them an opportunity to regroup and dig in for the final stretch. I guess it does the same for City as well, but I'm sure they're eager to just get to 90 minutes at this point.
So Phil Breno in, 39 matches played for Forward Madison last year, played his college soccer at William and Mary. As we mentioned earlier, actually on loan from Forward Madison. He's going right into the fire here tonight. We will have a ton of stoppage time, I believe.
Wish a speedy and full recovery to CJ Cochran. Hopefully it's nothing too serious.
Opino plays it down. Yazid Matthews.
What a touch from Yazid. Oh, man.
Foster overlaps on the run. Michael Bryant looking for Foster. Foster hit with the foul call. Richard Foster, the veteran, 37 years old, native of Scotland. Over 50 matches played for the Glasgow Rangers. Played 48 matches the last 3 seasons at Patrick Thistle in that player coach role here for Detroit City.
Yep. Brings a ton of experience to the group. Great guy for the locker room. And he's still got it. Still got a great defensive presence and can fill multiple positions along the back line and in the midfield.
Wyke. Now he's with the control on the left side. Detroit City forces them back out. Lewis Hilton turns around.
Yep, just looking to absorb as much pressure as possible, but then City's got to force the issue when Tampa Bay gets close enough.
Steinwasser off the line, will grab it. Nate Steinwasser on the verge of his 10th clean sheet. If City can hold on, Yazid Matthews. Lewis went up for it. Now Stephen Carroll will come over and do what he does.
No nonsense at this point, right? But you can see City here just kind of changing their line of confrontation a little bit, giving Tampa Bay a little more real estate, but
nifty ball slotted in. The cross, it's played off the line.
What a step in and clearance from Matthew Lewis. Incredible. That was a great chance for Tampa Bay.
And Stephen Carroll, which, as my good buddy John Krieger would say, the ABH clearance.
Yep.
Anywhere but here.
Mm-hmm. That had the look of a goal. Matt Lewis had other ideas.
The pass was absolutely brilliant on the slot.
Yep.
Openo looks to turn. Goddard making a run.
Yeah, that's one of those times where you say Tampa Bay didn't do anything wrong. City just made an incredible play there. And Matt Lewis just was not to be denied, but very dangerous spot for Tampa Bay there.
Whistled for that foul.
But you can see the professionalism of Tampa Bay. They spent no time wasting on getting the ball back in play, getting back to business. Got a tactical foul here on Yazid, or on Richard Foster.
Foster will go in the books. We have reached stoppage time. There will be 8 minutes of stoppage time, brought to you by Brew Detroit, always true to the beer. I told everybody we might want to hold off on those dinner plans, late dinner plans just yet. We still got a ways to go here at Keyworth.
That's right. A little extra added time.
So Foster in the books. High pressure from Cy Goddard, who just came into the match a few moments ago. Lewis Hilton sends it in. The give, the go. Hilton has it back. That effort was blocked. Nicky Law plays that one over line, but it's pretty clear, Dave. Detroit City FC right now, and what I like to call the House of Pain defensive formation. Pack it up, pack it in.
Very nice. Let me begin by mentioning that it looks like City are bringing someone on as well.
Francis Atuahene will come in, and Antoine Openo, who gave every ounce that he had out there tonight.
What a shift he put in.
And he gets a justified hand, not only from Trevor James, but from nearly 7,000 on hand.
It's fun to watch Antoine week after week just make an impact, find a way, whether it's an assist or a goal. He's really been so critical to Detroit City FC scoring this season.
And the thing with Francis Atuahene up there, he does possess the kind of speed that can close down the club.
Yep, he keeps it. He keeps Tampa Bay honest in the back. He's a threat. Anything over the top, he's going to chase it down, and his explosiveness is something that's going to concern them a little bit while they're trying to mount an attack.
Moving into the 93rd minute.
And he's got fresh legs, so he's ready to do his part for the team and chase everything down.
My name is Neil Rule. Dave Dwayhe, my broadcast partner tonight at Keyworth. A late goal by Antoine Openo off some wizardry from Maxi Rodriguez is the difference. These two teams played in Tampa back on August 6th. The Rowdies came away with the 1-0 win. LaRouge looking to return the favor here in Hamtramck.
Instrumental in the goal. You also see him just putting out defensively right now. Maxi Rodriguez has been all over the field.
Rowdies have an answer. Direct ball pinged up the pitch, headed across. Michael Bryant will give way to Foster, and that is just top-notch communication on that back line. Nicky Law spent some time as a youth at the Sheffield United Academy. Played 86 matches for the Glasgow Rangers of the Scottish Premier League. Steinwasser off the line, makes the grab. Lucky Emko Sana was in the neighborhood, but Steinwasser paid him no mind and made the squeeze. 95th minute, 8 minutes of stoppage time. That's what the formula is. Atuahene was locked up. Stephen Carroll, that goes to Law. Maxi Rodriguez appears out of nowhere to challenge.
As he so often does. His work rate and his defensive instincts are really noteworthy.
Fernandez, that's where you want him touching the ball.
Yep. As far from goal as possible.
Law crosses over. Maxi Rodriguez looks gassed as well.
Corner.
Foster locked up in a battle. I believe a corner's awarded. And it is, and Lewis Hilton will move expeditiously over to line this thing up. You want to see a battle? Watch this.
Yep. These are the moments. City's got to stay switched on.
Hilton lines it up. Drives it. Cut out right away.
Another corner.
We'll do it again.
Great defensive work from Connor Rutz, staying with Fernandez. Gonna have to do it again.
Hilton one more time. Drives that one in. It's knocked down and cleared out. Michael Bryant did the job. We're in the 97th minute. Service into the 18. Offside flag up. Update from out of town. The final whistle in Miami, and Atlanta United 2 comes through for Detroit City FC to force the draw. So if these results hold, Detroit City FC will leapfrog them into the number 6 spot in the Eastern Conference standings. And they'll be 3 points behind the Pittsburgh Riverhounds for 5th with a match in hand. So hold the phone, everybody.
Yeah. Still got some work to do, but sure is looking good right now.
Beautiful job there by Reese Williams. And I'll tell you what, if it wasn't for Antoine Openo's goal, I think Reese Williams would be your man of the match here tonight. His work rate's been incredible. Every decision has been right. Steinwasser drives it down the pitch.
And even still at this point in the game, you're seeing just that inspirational hustle from him. Making things happen.
Maxi Rodriguez taken down hard.
Creeping up on that 8-minute mark.
That is the case. Detroit City FC, after an impressive win in Colorado Springs, over 6,000 feet of altitude the last week, looking to validate that with a win over the Tampa Bay Rowdies. Service into the box, and the flag is up. Boy, Detroit City FC nearly snuck through.
Yeah.
Close this thing out. And we are into the 99th minute. Maybe time for one more rush for Tampa Bay.
Yeah, Tampa Bay is going to want to get it forward as quick as they can and hope for one last good chance.
Bryant wins it. The final whistle sounds, and Detroit City FC defeats the Tampa Bay Rowdies by the score of 1-0 in front of almost 7,000 here at Keyworth.
What a result for City. A massive 3 points at a critical point in the season, continuing their run of good form against a top club in the league. It's a big time result.
Detroit City FC, with this crowd in a frenzy, deliver the 3 points. And let's take a look at tonight's shot of the match, presented by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. When it's game time, it's Tully time. And it was Antoine Openo time here tonight. Wizardry from Maxi Rodriguez and a composed finish from Antoine Openo.
Got that cut, that pass, that left foot under the window on the keeper. Timing of that goal was really critical. And Antoine's feeling it.
Absolutely. A huge goal from Antoine Openo. And as we've always said, whenever something is going on for Detroit City, that man, without fail, is in the mix every single time.
He's at the heart of nearly everything that goes right offensively.
So we will take a break. When we come back, we will wrap this thing up. Pure electricity here at Keyworth. What a victory for Le Rouge, 1-0 over Tampa Bay. We'll be back to put this thing to bed. This is USL Championship Soccer.
DTE's natural gas is a lot more than just an energy source. It perks up your mornings and eases you into relaxed evenings. It works both hard and smart. It can help heal the body and transport the mind. And at the end of the day, cleaner, safe, affordable natural gas is there to do more than just dry your clothes. It's a warm hug waiting to happen. DTE.
I am American Home Fitness.
I'm American Home Fitness.
I am American Home Fitness. We are American Home Fitness.
Come to any American Home Fitness location for the hottest deals on the latest fitness equipment and accessories. American Home Fitness, Michigan's home for fitness and the official fitness equipment provider of the Detroit City Football Club.
Detroit City FC scoops up 3 huge points as we come down the stretch of the 2022 USL Championship season. The youngsters are happy, the parents are happy, the players are happy with that 1-0 Le Rouge win. And let's take a look at how it all shook out here tonight. The Tampa Bay Rowdies came out. Dave, they were very aggressive, and you see exactly why. The high quality that they possess. They were a threat nearly the whole 90 minutes tonight.
Yep. They have so much quality in all areas of the field. They keep the ball in your half, they probe, they press, they do a lot of things that make it tough defensively, but City was there at every turn, holding strong.
Even creating a couple of chances of their own, but about the 72nd minute, Tampa Bay really seemed to dig in and get on the front foot. City would have a couple of set-piece opportunities that would go by the boards, but City really had to dig in defensively, and it just took this one moment, and here that moment was.
Yep.
Maxi Rodriguez to Openo, high quality on both sides, and that would be the difference in the match, and that would be what sent nearly 7,000 people into a frenzy, as loud as it's been in here all season long. And that's saying something, but Antoine Openo, as the kids would say, was in his bag after he scored that goal. Let's take a look at the numbers. But here you see, I think these numbers are very indicative of this match here tonight. Tampa Bay did have a lot of the possession. However, City was equal to every single challenge here this evening.
Yep, and if you look at that shots category, I think that's what City was really probably more focused on. They knew Tampa Bay was going to have the ball. They knew they were going to have stretches of the game where it was tough to get it off them. But as long as City was a viable threat going the other way, it kept them in it. It kept them in it mentally. And sure enough, they got the one in that counted. And that was probably the game plan.
And it was a huge, huge 3 points for Detroit City. They leapfrogged the Miami FC in playoff positioning. So that will wrap things up. Detroit City FC, huge 3 points on the road. So from our broadcast partner, Dave DeWahey, our producer John, back in the studios. My name is Neil Rule, reminding you one final time, Le Rouge for the win, 1-0 over the Tampa Bay Rowdies. Thanks for watching, everybody. Well, see you later.
Good night, everyone.
United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.